Hello again, guys. Welcome back to Ramble Gaming again. It's been a weird few weeks. It's nice to be back. Nice to be recording again. So, figure we'll start off with some adventure mode so I can just kind of chat about what's been going on. So, as you may have seen, any of you regular viewers, any of you are out there, it's been a little while since we've had like commentary videos. I've just been doing a ton of Ramble snapshots the past few weeks. I think 3 weeks at this point. And there's been a couple things going on. So for the first week of that, like the start of August, I went on a cruise with my parents and siblings and stuff. And that was fun. But in the end, I got sick from it. I got COVID. I managed to avoid it until 2023, until summer 2023, but of course going on a cruise is what broke me. So then, yeah, that was another couple weeks where I was just basically sick and out of commission and not really feeling up to recording. So I just did a bunch of the snapshot videos I had saved up. And I have actually probably about 80 to 100 of those in the wings at any given moment. Upload a couple of them a week, but situations like what just happened with me being gone and then being sick, it's nice to be able to pull those out. And frankly, view-wise and interaction-wise, they do better than these commentary videos anyway. But this is a Let's Play channel, first and foremost. So, this is kind of the bread and butter of the channel. These are what I consider to be like the main content. Maybe not the best performing, but these are what we do this for. This is the passion. This is the project of Ramble Gaming. So, anyways, as you can tell, we are doing Adventure Mode as Yoshi today. Starting off with some Melee. I considered doing the classics my first thing back, but I figured it was probably better just to do a more traditional series, just to, I guess, ease my way back into recording. So I hope you've all been doing alright. We had a crazy video last week. Oh my god. The video of Hudson, just like a normal Hudson in Breath of the Wild. It was nothing special. It's somehow that's now sitting at I think 4.8 thousand views. We are well past the days of Piglet being our most popular video. Now there's 4 Ramble snapshots with over 1,000 views, and that's ridiculous. What's funny too is that they're all from modern Zelda. They're all from the world of the wild. So I believe one of them is from Breath of the Wild, one of them is from Age of Calamity, and 2 of them are from Tears of the Kingdom. It's just funny. So. Which I totally get. I mean, Tears of the Kingdom, or the Age of Calamity one, I don't actually get. Or that got a lot of views. That was just kind of a whatever video. The Tears of the Kingdom ones were fun, and then the Breath of the Wild one. It's just Hudson. It's just me talking about Hudson. But Hudson's best boy, so I get it. That was a quick run. This is gonna be a quick adventure mode run. Partially because I'm doing it very easy, because whatever, and I wanted this to be as painless as possible. As if Melee is painful. No, obviously, if I didn't like playing Melee, I wouldn't be playing Melee. On a full, basically, the intention of this is to be as full of a Let's Play as I possibly can of Melee. I'm going to try to do most things. I don't know if I have it in me to try doing 15-minute Melee to get Congo Jungle. But other than that, I'm going to try to do everything. I don't know if I can do the, what's it called? The final couple events to get Final Destination. I'm going to try my best. That's pretty hard. But, hey, I mean, I could almost do it when I was a kid. I'm a little bit older than a kid now. So, I'll give it a try. I'll give it a try. But we are so far away from that. We're probably 30, 40 videos away from doing the Final Destination event. So, for now, we're just doing some Yoshi in adventure mode. We're going to follow this up with, I guess this is kind of a spoiler, not really. You can skip ahead and find this out, but the other thing we're going to be doing today, oh my god, man, come on. It's just like a normal, like, stamina match. We're going to start diving into this, like, special melees. And pretend that we're a more traditional fighting game with a stamina match. So, anyways. What's our trophy? We don't have a trophy today? Alright, that's fair. Boom. So, I guess I can talk about the cruise a bit while we're just kind of casually going through all the stages of adventure mode. So, it was like a 5-night thing. We left from New York City, well, from New Jersey, and went to Bermuda for a couple nights. That was super cool. Actually, I think it was 1 night. We went to Bermuda for 1 night, but it was 2 days, 1 night. And that was super cool, because, like, the most I've ever left the United States until this month was just going to a couple places in Ontario. Like, it's barely outside the country. Frankly, Ontario is a 15 to 20 minute drive from where I live. So, I mean, it's not that exciting. Niagara Falls is cool, but it's also kind of kitschy. But going to Bermuda, which is a colony of the United Kingdom, it was a very different kind of experience. It was super cool. Because, like, it really felt like a unique place. Because, like, it's, like, kind of Caribbean, but not really. It's just kind of its own thing. It's super isolated. It's one of the most isolated places in the entire world. It's just this, like, little chain of islands. I think on the rim of an ancient volcano, I believe. And it's just in the middle of nowhere, you know? You look at it on a map, there's nothing by Bermuda. Like, the closest thing to it is, like, North Carolina, and that's, like, a 2-day boat ride away, you know? It's crazy. So, it was pretty touristy, just, like, being part of a cruise ship thing. I'm not a huge fan of cruise ships, I don't know. I know they're not great for the environment. And as an introvert who doesn't, frankly, have a lot of interaction with, like, people my age, it did feel kind of rough being there with all of these, like, friend groups and couples and stuff. It was kind of, I don't know, felt a little weird. Because the cruise passengers are younger than I would have expected. I was thinking it was going to be a bunch of old people, but it's really not. Anyways, so the cool part was definitely going to Bermuda and seeing the stuff I got to see there. Like, I went to the aquarium and saw a bunch of tropical fish. We got out to go on a smaller boat and see some of the coral reefs, and that was super cool. Oh my gosh. Like, they aren't like the big, like, flashy tropical reefs, but the water was so clear and blue. There were so many little fishies. It was so cool. And the British government sunk one of the, like, iron side boats, you know, like the Merrimack and Monitor here in the U.S. in our Civil War. One of those kinds of boats that are really terrible for the ocean, because iron and salt water don't really mix super well. But they sunk one of those, and it made it like a man-made coral reef right there off the coast of Bermuda, and that was super cool. My brother got to go fishing. It wasn't his favorite thing. He's definitely more of a freshwater fisherman. But, I mean, hey, getting to experience saltwater fishing using squid as bait was probably pretty cool still. It was super hot there, but it wasn't unbearable. It was just really humid and hot, but It was fine. And then I got to go see the Crystal Caves there, so that was really cool. I've never been in caves before, actually, like real like caves with lots of stalactites and stalagmites, but I got to go then, and that was super cool. Did a little shopping, got to see some cool lighthouses and beaches, but the coolest part was probably the coral reef, frankly. So I'd love to go back to Bermuda at some point, just to, I don't know, see more of the islands and hopefully like not be as touristy, but I don't know. And then while we didn't really get to go to New York, it was still cool getting to see the skyline. Again, it's been a while. The New York City skyline, more so than really almost any other city in North America, it changes like constantly. Like there's so many new skyscrapers going up every year. And some of them are really super tall too, you know. For better or worse. A lot of the new skyscrapers going up in Manhattan are pretty gross looking. There's like thin little strips of metal going up by Central Park, funded by like Saudi and Chinese multi-billionaires. This is ego projects in Manhattan. So I'm not a huge fan of that, but nobody's a huge fan of the like Billionaires Row or whatever by Central Park. But that's like the biggest change. But like, they're still working on like more buildings in the World Trade Center complex. So huge, dark skyscraper going up in Brooklyn. It's definitely changing the way that skyline looks completely. There's going to be a huge like black lead skyscraper project going on in Manhattan pretty soon. It's just cool. And even here in Detroit, we have a big skyscraper project underway for the Hudson site. It's going to be the second tallest building in the city, which is crazy because Detroit hasn't gotten a big new skyscraper in my lifetime. The last big one that went up was in the 90s with the Comerica building. So it'll be cool seeing something new come into Detroit and changing up the way that iconic skyline looks. I mean, it's not going to be as dramatic as if it, say, was going up in, like, the main downtown area. It's going up a little bit behind downtown, by Comerica Park. So it's not going to change up the skyline from, like, from the Detroit River that much, but definitely from, like, a side view and, like, coming in from the suburbs. It's going to definitely change up how Detroit looks, and that's cool, you know. So, anyways, how you doing today, Mario? Metal Mario. You know what I want to do on Ramble Gaming? I want to play Mario Sunshine. I know we already did Mario Sunshine as part of 3D All-Stars, but I don't know if we're ever going to get back to that series, so I think I'm just going to play through it on my own. I might just stream that, though. I don't know. I really want to start doing streams again, but I'm just not in a great, like, living situation to do streams. There's too many people in this house. Boom. Just shot this man. Alright. So, hopefully, at some point in the near future, I can be in a situation where streaming is less difficult to do, but I guess we'll see. We'll see. For now, though, we're just gonna play some Melee. How about that? Well, I gotta blow my nose. But I want to try to wait till after this video. Congratulations! Look at Yoshi's face. It's so... The Yoshi proportions in this game are weird. Oh well. So yeah, let's do that stamina mod, huh? What should we play as? Let's... we can't do like a random character until you get every character, but when you can, then you can hit on these like side areas, because this one under Falco, and this one diagonal to Link. they never fill in with a character, so you can go there and get a random character. But I can't do that yet. You can't do that until you have everybody, which is going to be a while for us. So, I don't know. Let's just, let's play NES. And Kirby, you'll have Kirby at like level 5. Okay, I thought we could edit the stamina. I guess not. We're just doing 150. Alright, that's fine. Here on Yoshi's Island. It'd be really quick if I just killed him off the side of the stage. I'm gonna try not to do that, actually. Because that defeats the purpose of a stamina battle. So as you can see, this is just a more like traditional fighting game. It's definitely like a side kind of pretty hidden mode in this game. It becomes actually a pretty main... Oh my god. Well, it becomes a pretty main aspect of Melee. I'm sorry, of Smash Ultimate, but... I guess that's it. Kirby destroyed me. He just threw me off. I wasn't ready for that. Alright. Bye, guys.